Good night to one and all, YouTubers, everybody. Well, this one for me will be a shocker to the world, but you know, what I mean, it's not getting out much, but you know what, we keep rolling on this channel here, you know, what I mean, we ain't stopping. So this one is called Straight Up Kenneka Jenkins' Mother Killed Her, and it's just that, it's just. You know, after months checking out information, going through audios, videos, and the book, yeah, the new book, Brianna Jenkins, the case of Brianna Jenkins, yeah, I've been through the book as well, so yeah, start to finish, and people think it's Kenneka write the book. I don't think it's her. I think it's one of the friends that wrote the book and put the information out, they backdate it. Because as they say, it's easy. If you put out a book, you could take back the information, edit the information, put the date back, backdate. Where was this book a month ago? Where was this book in the same week she died? Where was it? It was nowhere to be found. Just pop up just like that a month after, because they're trying their best to keep shit under wraps. But here's what. I'm starting to believe this woman is not her mother at all. Maybe a close relative like an aunt, or you know what I mean, an older cousin or something like that. But maybe she could be a mother. But I'm gonna tell you the other job that she was a boss. Prostitution. She was a boss. So some late footage came in of some text messages between let's say 4:30 and 9 a.m. on the September the 9th, and from Kenneka's phone, and it's kind of misleading to me that, you know, I mean, they say she was in the freezer around that time. She was in the freezer dead already. So I mean, who was she texting and who was texting? So I understood very proper and well what happened there. Monifa had a phone, and Monifa was texting the mother, and the mother knew. Trust me, all the mother knew. She knew. Alright, we can look back at many things that incriminate her now. Let me tell you something. It's easy to put a show on. It's easy to put on a show. It's easy to go and have an alibi for every single thing. The police pretend to lock you up so you couldn't make any, you know what I mean? No. A lot of us here are human beings, and you know, basically, alright, if you have a daughter or a son, and the hotel tells you, okay, well, if they tell you the first time and you're screaming, and they say, alright, you need to come back in there and be calm and be cool, or whatever the case may be. No, you know, you're just gonna play it off until you reach close to the body enough to get a grip for the world to see. You know what I mean? Pretend you're calm. You know what? Let me come close, and then rip it off. But she didn't want the world to see her head alone in a body bag. That's basically what it was. It was just her head on a table in a body bag. Trust me, because that part of the hotel is a chop shop. Because when you listen to the interview, there's an interview on Sherry Shriner's channel. You all can go check it out. Right, the interview shows it's like a employee from Crown Plaza, and the employee is saying the areas that we saw her walking usually be cordoned off and locked from the public. Public don't really be there. That's basically why we see, you know, a few people there. Who they're supposed to basically be there, yeah? Who they're supposed to basically be there and who's not. You know what I mean? So this a part of the hotel where, hey, we catch you here, we can run you down and kill you. Trust me, it's gonna be edited, because they know that anybody that get to that part of the hotel is, you know what I mean? But you see, why I'm saying, right? People want to know why would I say Teresa Martin after she cried and she ran out of the hotel and blah 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 blah. Even the Crown Plaza employee said the tears looked so fake, it wasn't even real. It's like she was forcing those tears. No. People want to know why. I mean, in their mind, you know, they'll ask themselves, why would I think this? No. If we go back to the live, right? And I find like, okay, the people who pull in information and they pull in text messages, right? These people who have these links in the US, because I'm in the Caribbean, so I don't have the links. If I had the links on the connection, I'd get them. The people who have the links from the US who's getting these emails of these text messages on her phone, why don't they get the text messages from the 6th? Because basically we all know she was going to a party on the 6th, it was not the 9th. Right? Even the hotel worker said it was a reenactment. People just walking up and down, walking through the hallways and all them stuff. So the actual killing didn't even take place on that time. Now, the first thing is that you know your daughter was out on the 6th. You say continuously, I got a phone call on the 9th, 4:30 in the morning, phone call on the 9th, 4:30 in the morning, but yet we see text messages from her mother to her around this specific time. Now they say the person that Shamaya was texting was no Bree. Abriana was texting named Favor. Now the conversation between her and Favor, you can realize Favor is Kenneka's mother. I'm telling you. That's who Favor is. Favor is Kenneka's mother. She probably had it like that because maybe they was doing a favor because she's the boss. I'm telling you, she's the boss of those girls. Look at her actions after the behavior during times with Kenneka, split on the deck. A big woman, come on, a big woman like this. How many names she has? All these kind of things. Why do she have all these names? You know what I mean? Basically because she's trying to hide the identity of who she is, and the identity of who she is prostitution. Man, she run a chain of prostitution. She know the Crown Plaza worker said they seen them up in there already. She been with black guys, she been with white guys. You know what I mean? She just ended up in the wrong part of the hotel on that night, and she paid for it because they already knew. Now basically what we are not seeing is Kenneka's ID. Not an ID, her driver's license. Why don't they? We need to see a copy of the driver's license to show. And I bet if we check it out, the driver's license says organ donor. You know what I mean? People thinking it's Irene who got hold of it and saw it, but the mother knew. Trust me, the mother knew because the story is not adding up from her point of view. That they came and they took the car and they brought the car to her. So if the criminal took the car and brought the car to her, I don't think he would go up there 4 hours after to see the body. How could you take the car now and go 4 hours after? So basically, the story not adding up, because if you got called right at 4 in the morning about your sibling or whatever, your daughter or your son or whatever, and you're interested, yes, you might have to wait when you get there to see her, but you're gonna drive up there anyway to be on time to be there. You know what I mean? So you tell me give it a while, and they tell you give it a while, so they bring the car back to you and they wait 4 hours. But at 4:30 in the morning, didn't we see them walking somewhere and coming back into the hotel like some minutes after? So where they went, because they were supposed to be bringing the car around that time. So I don't know if they really carried the car. They came back by themselves. But basically, we think they'd come back with you, be there to come and see what's up. So you could see she didn't want to be around. She knew what was happening, right? So people think it's a hoax and people think she's alive and whatever the case may be. No, there's a 50-50 chance. I'll be real. She could really be alive. I don't think so. That's my take. I don't think so. Somebody died that day. No, they have no records of this child dead or even being born. That's how smart this woman is. Because I just think the thing we got wrong that was promoted is a name, right? Because who's her father? What's his name? Where did she get the name Jenkins from? Did she get it from the father? Did she get it from the mother? Because it's supposed to be Kenneka Martin. Right, everybody basically take Jenkins and they run with it and stuff. So I don't know. But all the facts lead up to that. All the facts lead up to her knowing and her being the one to kill Kenneka. She didn't physically do the act, but she knew it was, she knew she was poor and she wanted the money, and she knew that she was she had organ donor license, and she decided to make the sacrifice because basically what happened, I could see what happened. The relationship between her and the stepfather wasn't good. So, mothers tend to put the stepfather in front of the children and do anything. So I believe that he wanted her, read out, move her out or something, and they found a more amicable solution for them. But I'm not asking you, and I'm telling you, this woman knows every single thing, every beat, every drop of a hat that happened that night. She knew, because basically, I think everybody would know that everything backward they take a 6 and make a 9. That means they take 3 days to do this. You see, basically, okay, let's say this. It is not easy for you to edit footage, so much footage, 36 hours of footage within like a couple hours, and then the police were there. So from the police being there, So it's either, yeah, we know the police was in on it, but I'm just saying it's hard for you to get the footage ready for that period of time. So I'm leaning to that theory, and I think I'm staying there for a while until somebody prove that wrong. I'm thinking her mother killed her. Yeah, she did. Yeah, she did. She took the money, and hence the reason why they've been protesting, and why? Because she was paid to stay a specific distance away from the body. Come on, nobody gonna stay so chill. Even if they tell her stay chill, it's still not gonna be chill. You're gonna jump out yourself, and you want to see the body too. So at the end of the day, she was told that she'd be paid a certain amount to keep it calm and stay a distance from the body. They'll compensate or whatever the case may be. And she did it. So that means she was paying for the money. She was paying for the dollars all the time. How calm she went up to that body. No remorse, because she already knew. She knew she was going to lose her daughter. Tattoos on her body, missing all the tattoo on her chest. Where's it going? Cancer take it away. Come on. So all her actions leading up to this day has led to me saying it's just actions of a prostitute, I can tell you, and she's the boss. So as I further said, how it doesn't add up is that okay, you get the call, you didn't go close to the body, and then now it's like the hotel didn't pay the amount that she wanted, so she keep on protesting. When she gets some more, she stop. When she ain't get no more, she protests. When she gets some more, she stop. When she ain't get no more, this time she grab a lawyer and decide to go on the Dr. Oz show and make people look like a fool and have people speaking about hypothermia and the last stages of somebody taking their clothes off. But yet when people go into the mountains and they get lost and they found dead, they found with all the clothes on, how come hypothermia don't make the people in the mountains and snow and ice take their clothes off? So come on, let's be sensible and smart. Now, basically, they knew Kenneka didn't really get drunk. That's why they had to drug her. They drug her, but even through the drugs, she fought. She knew about. It's like she found out late. Like you finding out at the last moment when people are ready to attack, that you're gonna be attacked, and that's how. She fought, and you see the marks on her body or whatever the case may be. But I'm telling you, this lady's story does not add up 1 second, 1 minute, 1 day. Listen, think about it, go back to the life. Here Kenneka say, we're going to be put up till the 6th. So I think people in the side need finding out what was happening from the 6th to the 9th, rather than from the 9th onwards. We need to trace back information from the 6th. So anybody who have the resources to do this, get the text messages from the 6th, get the whereabouts from the 6th, and I think, yeah, I think it should be able to add up. So this is me all for a while saying, because the video time is already almost up. This is me saying, yeah, Teresa Martin, whoever your name is, you are the killer. Even in Kenneka Jenkins' case, she was the killer. But I'm not using that. I'm using the information that was misleading, that she is actually putting out. And still her lifestyle, the post she making about relationships and Your daughter just died. I mean, come on. So peace out for a while.